Welcome to Computer Fundamental Lab Practice, and this is Kumar Swami from SRR's Government Polytechnic College, Sirsilla. And today we are going to learn the objects insertion into a Word document. So that the main objects today we are going to discuss is smart art graphics. Okay, so after completion of this lesson, the student will able to know so what is a smart art graphics and how to insert those smart art graphics into a Word document and how to format a different smart art graphics. Okay, so different formatting tools that we are using to format the smart art graphics, and then we are going to discuss about different formatting tools that are related to smart art shape. Okay, so various in a graphics we have different kinds of shapes. Okay, so those shapes we can format. Then at last we are going to discuss about the color schemes available in smart art graphics. Okay, and now let us look at smart art. Smart art allows you to visually communicate information rather than simply using text. Okay, so the communication between the presenter with the audience can reach more effectively if the presentation is in the form of visual. Okay, so visual communication uh, plays uh, uh, plays more attention compared with the normal text. Okay, so the illustration can make an impact in your document, and the smart art makes graphics especially easy. Okay, so it makes easy with the audience to it reach the actual content with to the audience. Okay, easily. So to place the smart art graphics uh, into your Word document, so what you need to follow is, so first place the insertion point in the document where you want the graphic to appear. So place the insertion point. Here the insertion point in the sense, place the cursor position in the document where you want to insert the this smart art graphics. Okay, where you want to insert this smart art. Then go to the insert tab in the menu bar and select the smart art command in the illustration group. So in the illustration ribbon. Okay, so here this is the image representing the smart art where this smart art command is available. So this is the smart art command available in the illustration group in the illustration ribbon. Okay, under the insert tab, insert menu. Okay, so beside the home tab. Okay, so beside the home tab we have an insert menu. In that insert menu, click on that insert menu, then an illustration group will be appeared. In that illustration group, click on this fourth command, so that is the smart art. Okay, so with the help of this command we can you can able to insert any kind of smart art into your Word document. Okay, so whenever you are selecting or clicking on this smart art command, then a pop-up window will be displayed. So the name of that window is choose a smart art graphic. Choose a smart art graphic. So it is going to display the smart art graphic window. So from this window you need to choose which kind of graphic you want. So you need to select the graphic. Okay, smart art graphic. So for that purpose, first of all what you need to do is, this entire window is divided into three panels. Okay, so this is the left side panel, and this is the center or middle panel, and this is the right side panel. So in the left side panel, it is going to display the categories of smart arts graphics. So it is going to display the categories. So based on the similarities, the entire smart art graphics available in the Word document is categorized into several groups. So based on the need of the user, a user must choose any one of these category. So by clicking the mouse left button, okay, so whenever you click on the mouse left button on any one of the category, then all the smart art graphics available in that particular category will be displayed in the center panel. So these are the available smart art graphics in the hierarchy group of smart art graphics. Okay, in the hierarchy group. Okay, so these are the available graphics in a hierarchy group. Okay, so if you want to know the details and diagram graphics picture in some larger view, click on that particular graphic. Okay, for example, here I am clicking this hierarchy button, hierarchy graphic, smart art. Then the details about that particular graphic will be displayed in the right hand panel. In the right hand panel, the diagram is displayed in some larger view, somewhat larger view, and the description about that particular group will be displayed. That particular graphic will be displayed in the bottom of this right hand panel. Okay, so what you need to do, first of all, choose which kind of smart art graphic you want to insert based on the available categories in the left panel of the window. Okay, then all the available list of graphics will be displayed in the center panel. Then choose any one of those graphics available in the center panel by left clicking, so that the view of the larger view of that particular graphic will be displayed in the right hand panel, and the description about that particular graphic will be displayed in the bottom of this larger view available in the right hand panel. Okay, so to see more details about a graphic, left click any image and a larger version of the graphic, and additional text details will be appear on the right side of the dialog box. That's what I already told you here. So these are the several images. Among these images are graphics, so you need to choose one of them by pressing the mouse left button. Then the description about that particular image or graphic will be displayed in this right hand panel. Okay, and next, now, so here is a simple example. This is a simple example. In this example, so this is the smart art graphics. Okay, this smart art graphics is displayed with uh, something like process type of process category. Okay, so this is somewhat, so this process smart art diagram is related to somewhat process type diagrams. Okay, and so this is the task pane. In this task pane, it is going to display the text that is going to be displayed on these shapes. So okay, so in this diagram, so the all three shapes are there, and the three are of circle type, and the text on that particular shape will be uh, edited based on this task pane. Okay, so here all are of text. Okay, then then if you want to change this particular text, enter here, that will be reflected here. Okay, so in this similar way, that we are going to look in later slides. Okay, so this is a simple example. Next, if I want to add some text to the smart art graphics, then what I need to do is, first of all, select the graphic for which you want to add the text. Okay, select the graphic. This is the step 1, and in the step 2 the first text box is selected. If the task pane on the left of the graphic is visible, the insertion point appear in it. So here this is the task pane. So after selecting the this graphic, then this task pane sometimes it is displayed automatically and sometimes it is not displayed. If it is visible, then so click on this text and enter the text whatever you want. If it is not visible, if it is in hidden mode, then use these arrows. So these arrows, one is for to make them visible and another is to make it disable. Okay, so if the task pane is not visible, click on the arrow to open the task pane. If the task pane is already visible, then go to the insertion point. So that is in the form of text, appear in the task pane and enter the text whatever you want. Okay, so enter the text into the task pane field and the information will be appeared in the graphic automatically, and the live preview of that insertion will be we can view. Okay, so click on X to close the task pane. So here is an example. So the already given a example in the previous slide. So that example same example will be displayed here, but it is the shapes are with some text. So it is something like seasons, how the seasons can change. Okay, so from rainy to winter and winter to summer and summer to rainy, and again rainy to winter and winter to summer and summer to rainy. So this process is continuously uh, moving. Okay, so continuously moving. Okay, so like this. So this is a simple example. So in this example we are displayed the smart art graphics that is somewhat related to a process flow, a flow. Okay, and next how this happen, how to add the text. While adding the text, so what is happening? So here, so this is the hierarchical smart art diagram, and I am selecting this particular shape. Okay, so you can view the selected portion which is highlighted with some blue and green color, right? And a rectangular shape will be appeared with some dots, circles and small rectangles, squares. Okay, and the cursor in the task pane will be you can see here the cursor is there, and here I am entering some text and the text automatically reflected here. Okay, so in this way you can enter any kind of text what you want, any kind of text you want. Okay, so this is a example how we are inserting the text into the smart art graphic. Okay, so enter the text in the first text box in the graphic and continue to enter the text in the text box graphics. Notice that the text you entered automatically resizes to fit inside the box. Okay, so based on the length of the text you are entering, the size of that particular shape will be automatically adjusted. Okay, or else sometimes the size of that particular text will be automatically adjusted. Okay, now I want to add a shape to a graphic. So I want to add a new shape to already existed graphic, smart art graphic. Okay, so for that purpose what I need to do is first of all select the already existed graphic, and a smart art tool design and format tab appear on the ribbon. A new menu will be appeared on the ribbon. Okay, under that select this design tab, select the design tab, then click on the add shape command in the graphics group that is available in the left side. Okay, so click on the add shape command, and you can so here, so here, so this is the add shape command. so under the design tab. Okay, so after selecting this add shape command, so you are getting four types of options, so you need to choose any one of these. Okay, so first of all let us elaborate each of these commands in a brief. So add shape after means uh, in the current graphics, where where is the cursor position, based on that cursor position it is going to add the shape after that cursor position. So for example here is the cursor. If I am choosing add shape after means, so it is going to add here a new shape will be added. If I want to add in the left side, then I need to choose add shape before. Okay, so if I want to add the shape above for this particular, so above means here in the level 1 up level. Okay, so towards top, so this is the first level, for example this is the second level and this is the third level, and I want to add a shape above means it is automatically inserted here. Okay, if I want to add a shape below means a new level will be created and the shape will be inserted here. Okay, the new shape will be inserted here. Okay, so in this way we can add any the shape to the already existed graphic. Okay, so that the instruction these are the several instructions which are related to those addition. Okay, so decide where you want the new shape to appear and select one of the shape nearby the desired location. So if you want to add a new shape, so which is near to this particular place, this particular shape, then click on that particular shape. Okay, and then select the add shape before or after or above or below, so based on your need. Okay, so in this way we can add the new shape to the already existed graphic. And so after inserting the new shape to the already existed graphic, if you want to change any uh, changes in the already existed graphic, so that changes can be done with the help of this promote and demote commands. So with the help of promote and demote commands, so you can perform some customization operations, means changing operation in the uh, already existed smart art graphic. So for that purpose, so you first you need to know what is promote and demote commands. Okay, so the promote and demote commands allow you to move shapes and customize the graphic instead of having to use the predefined default illustration. So predefined default illustration means uh, here, so all these graphics are predefined graphics. Okay, for example in this particular hierarchy from root, so we have only two childs, but in my graphic I want three childs or four childs. Now in that case I need to create more two childs, then I am getting four childs for this particular root. So that can be done with the help of this customization. So that customization can be done in the with the help of this promote and demote commands. Okay, so if you want to perform this promote or demote commands on the already existed graphic, what you need to do is first of all select the graphic, and the smart art tool design and format tab appears on the ribbon, and then under that ribbon select the design tab or design menu. Okay, then select the shape you want to move, so select the shape that is already existed in the graphic. Okay, click on promote or demote command in the line create graphic group. Okay, so here the definition of this promote and demote commands are: promote command means that particular shape will be moved towards root. So one level is up. Okay, if you perform demote command, then that particular shape will be moved one level down with respect to the root. Okay, so that can be illustrated here. For example, here I am performing the promote operation. Okay, so for performing the promote operation, this promote command will be appeared on the under the design tab or design menu. Okay, so here this is the shape I am selecting here, and now I want this shape to move one level up. So this is the dashed box indicates that this particular shape is going to move this place. Okay, so how it is happen, select this particular shape and click on promote, then it is automatically moved to one level up. Okay, so are you getting the point? So if you want to move any one of these shapes to one level up, then execute this promote command by selecting the respective shape. We want to move this particular shape to at the root place, okay, top place, then execute this promote command twice. Okay, right? So are you getting the point? Right. So promote will move the particular shape one level up with respect to the root. Okay, simply. Then in the same way, if you want to perform the demote, so what you need to do for demote also, select any one of the shape and perform demote, then it is automatically moved to one level down with respect to the current position or with respect to the root. Okay, so here is an example. In this example I am going to illustrate a small smart art graphic is presented here. So in this it is a some kind of hierarchy type, but the design is changed and the 3D views are and the several styles for these shapes as well as a smart art graphic will be applied here. That's why it is looking like this. Okay, and then so here this is the root types of programming language. There are two types of programming languages, high level and low level. And in the high level language, C is there, Python is there for example, and in the low level language assembly is there. And now I want to add a new language under this high level language. Okay, now I all added a new shape for this already existed graphic. Now this C++ must be moved to here, means uh, all these three are must be in a single line at same level. For example, all are why, because these all are belongs to high level language for example. Then so what I need to do, so so now for what I performed here is, now I am selecting the C++ and click on the promote. So now it is moved to here. Now all these four are at same line. Okay, then what I need to do is just move this to this category instead of this category. Okay, so that can be done in later slides. Okay, now changing the shape of graphic. So if you want to change the shape of already existed graphic, okay, so what you need to do is, first of all select the shape, then smart art tools appear on the menu bar. Okay, so here smart art tool will be appear. Okay, so under this click on format tab. So under this smart art tools, so we have two options, design and format tab. So two menus are there. So click on the format tab, then shapes ribbon will appear. Shapes ribbon will be appear. So here is the shapes ribbon or shapes group will be appear. Okay, so click on the change shape command to change the shape. So click on the change shape. So here is the change shape command. So with the help of this change shape command, we can change the existed shape of a particular smart art graphic. Okay. So under the change shape command, so click on this arrow button, drop down button, then all the shapes available in the word document with respect to the change shape will be displayed. So select any one of the shape you want, then the live preview of that particular selected shape will be appeared on the document that will be displayed in the screen. Okay. So in this way you can perform the change shape operation. And next, changing the shape size. Okay, so if you want to change the shape size of the shape in the smart art graphic, so that can be done with the help of this larger and smaller commands. Okay, larger and smaller commands under the change shape, under the change shape command. Okay, if you want to increase the shape size, then select the larger command. If you want to decrease the shape size, then select the smaller command. Okay, so based on your need you can perform either increasing or decreasing operation. Okay, next is change the shape styles. If you want to change the shapes style, then that can be performed with the help of this change style ribbon. So you can view here. So here shape styles ribbon is there, shape styles group is there. Under this group several shapes are already available here, and if you want more shapes, then click on this more button. So this is the more button. Okay, down arrow button is the uh, more button. So with the help by clicking on that button, you can view the more shape styles. Choose the appropriate style you want, then that will be reflected in the graphic diagram, smart art diagram. Okay, so now, so if you want to change the shape styles, click on the shape or smart art graphic where you want perform the change operation. Then smart art tool design and format tabs are appear on the ribbon on the menu bar, and select the format tab and click on the choose the under this shape style ribbon. We have an option called different shapes are displayed in that shape style menu option. Okay, so choose the appropriate shape you want. Left click on the shape style you want to select. Okay, and click on the more button to view different shape styles available in the system. Okay, so here if you are clicking on this more button, this is the more button, then the all the available shapes will be displayed here. Okay, so here is an oval is there, and that oval is filled with uh, the style of that oval will be selected based on this cursor position. Here I am choosing this color. Okay, light one outline and the color fill SN2, and that particular will be reflected here. Okay, so are you getting the point? So if you are an oval, then I want to change that oval with some different styles, then go to this shape styles option, under click on this more button and choose this particular shape style. Then this oval is converted like this. Okay, so in this way you can perform not only this uh, style, you can also perform different operations, right? So these are the different operations all available in the under the shape styles. So one is shape fill and another is shape outline, and the last one is shape effects. So now that those are going to discuss in the next slide. So if you want to change the filled color of this shape, if you want to change the filled color of this shape, so what you need to do, click on the shape fill command available on the shape style ribbon, select the appropriate color you want, then the live preview will be appear on the shape. Okay, so here, so this is the already existed shape. Now I want to fill that shape with some different color. Then I go to shape fill it is available in the shape styles ribbon or shape styles option, right, group. So this shape styles group available under the format tab or format menu under the smart art tools. Okay, so after clicking this shape fill, then this menu will be displayed. So these are the several options. Okay, so choose the appropriate theme color, or you can choose the standard color, or you can select the no color and fill with more colors. You can fill with a picture and a gradient, a texture, so whatever you want. Okay, you can fill that particular shape style with different options, so all are available under the shape fill. Okay, so here I am choosing the blue. Okay, here I am choosing the blue. Then the shape style of this particular object is changed here, converted to blue. Okay, so are you getting the point? Go to the shape fill and choose the appropriate color or texture or gradient, or you can choose any one of the picture. Then that will be reflected here. The live preview of that change will be displayed. Okay, so next, if you want to change the outline, shape outline in the sense border of this shape. Okay, so click on the shape outline command available on the shape styles ribbon under the this shape fill. So this is the shape outline command under the shape fill ribbon in the shape styles group. Okay, select the appropriate color, line weight and dashed you want, then live preview appear on the shape. So here the line weight means the border line thickness. If you choose the weight more, then the object shape line, outer line will be displayed clearly. So you can choose the that particular shape outer line in a dashed one also. Okay, and you can choose the outline color. Okay, so all these three operations can be done under the shape styles ribbon, shape outline command. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is, sorry, so click on the shape outline command available on the shape styles ribbon and then select the appropriate outer line and choose the line weight you want. And if you want to display the shape with the dashed lines, choose the dashed. So here is an option, choose the shape outline. So under the shape outline, so these are the options, so dashed ones, weights, and you can choose any one of these colors, outer line colors. So here, so this is the already existed graphic shape. So for this shape, so this red line indicates the outer line. So here the outer is with somewhat thickness is there. So why? Because I am choosing the weight, high weight. Okay, so I am choosing some weight. So that's why the outer border will be displayed clearly, and I am applying some red color here. Okay, so if you want to choose the dashed line, then you go with this dashed option. Okay, so in this way you can change the shape outline. Then if you want to change the shape effects, okay, so shape effects, so here the last option is shape effects. With the help of this command you can add the shape effects. So for that purpose what you need to do, so under the shape styles option or ribbon, you can choose click on this shape effects command, then choose the appropriate shape effect you want, then the live preview of that selected shape will be appeared on the document. Okay, so here, so I am choosing the shape effect to present with some it is in some inclination is there, right? So I am choosing this presentation, this shape effect, then automatically the object is displayed like this. This graphic is displayed like this. Okay, sorry. Now I want to change the graphic style. So till now we have discussed about the shape styles. Now we are going to discuss about the graphic style. So select the graphic and under the smart art tool design and format tab appear on the ribbon. Select the design tab and left click on the style to select. Okay, so under the design tab we have smart art styles. So under these are the various smart art styles available, and click on more button if you want more styles. Okay, click on the more button to display the more styles. So next, to change the color scheme, if you want to change the color scheme, if you want to change the color scheme, select the graphic, then the smart art tool design and format tab appear on the ribbon. Select the under that ribbon, select the design tab, then click on the change color command. So after clicking the change color command, a menu of color scheme appear, and choose the appropriate one with the help of mouse left click. Then that particular scheme of color will be applied to the graphic. So here is an option. So under the design we are choosing the change colors. Then these are the several colors available, and I am choosing here blue. Then the my smart art graphic will be uh, represented in the, or displayed in a blue color. So here, before choosing the color scheme, my diagram is like this, and after choosing the color scheme my diagram is like this. So here different color schemes are there, and if I am choosing like this or something like this, then this will be displayed. Okay, so are you getting the point? So we can change the color scheme of the already existed graphic. Silence. So you can also select the format tab to access additional formatting options. So we can select the format tab to access some of the additional formatting options, including fill, text, line colors, under text alignment, text directions, etc. And some of the options will differ from graphic to graphic. Okay, so options will be differ from graphic to graphic, whatever the smart art graphic style we are choosing. And look carefully at the smart art tool tab and explore the remaining active commands which are not discussed. Okay, so what I am requesting is, so try to practice all the commands which I already explained in the today's session. Then try to practice or cover the not covered concepts. Okay, so here I am not discussed with this text and line colors and filling colors, style filling colors, etc. And some of the options will be differ from graphic to graphic. Okay, so that I am not discussed here. And under the tools, smart art tools tab, and other several other options are there, several other facilities or commands are there, which I am not discussed in this lesson right now. So what I am requesting is, remaining will be covered in different lectures in this Microsoft Word present software presentation. Okay, and some are in covered in different lecture series, different lectures. Okay, and some are already covered in the basic session. Okay, so that's why I'm not going in depth with remaining things. Okay, so what you need to do, so you need to cover the remaining commands and options. Okay, so this is about the today's session. If you have any kind of query, then send me a mail to kumarswamidardapa@gmail.com. Okay, and now it's time to move for practical. Okay, So now I am opening the word pack. So sorry, now I am opening the Microsoft Office Word 2007's application. So this is my uh, work area. So for the, if I want to insert a new smart art graphics, so what I need to do is, first of all I need to choose the insertion point. So here the cursor is blinking here, so this is the insertion point. Now if I want to change that insertion point to somewhere, now this is my insertion point. So in this, so smart art graphics, for example, examples, right? Now I am changing my insertion point to here. Now I am trying to insert a smart art. So under the insert menu, we have an illustration group. Under this illustration group, 5 commands are there. So one of the command is smart art. So we can insert a smart art graphic to visually communicate the information with the audience. Okay, so I am selecting the smart art command. Then smart art graphic window will be displayed. So this window is divided into 3 panels. So this is the left hand panel, and this is the center panel, and this is the right hand panel. Okay, so in the left hand panel, so whatever the smart art graphics available in the system in this particular software are categorized based on their similarities into different groups. Okay, list group is there, process group is there, and cycle hierarchical relationship, and some matrix group will be there, and the pyramid groups will be there. For example, if I want to display the size of various memory components available in the system, so for that illustration this pyramid group is helpful. Okay, so if I am choosing this one, so this is the basic pyramid, this is the inverted pyramid, and this is the pyramid list, and this is the segmented pyramid. Okay, now I am choosing the basic pyramid and click on OK. Now so I am uh, reducing the uh, enlarge scale, right? Now, so here task pane is not displayed, so I am clicking on this arrow button, then the task pane is displayed, and this by default the first text box will be selected, and cursor is blinking here. So catch, then uh, RAM, then hard disk, right? I'm closing the this task pane. Then the diagram is looking like this. So now I want to change this font size. So this is the graph. This diagram indicates that the size of the memory will be decreased when we move from bottom to top. The size of the memory. So size of the memory will be decreased when we move from top to bottom to top, right? So hard disk capacity is high, that may be in terms of GBs or TBs, and RAM capacity is in terms of MBs and GBs, and cache memory capacity is in terms of MBs and KBs. Okay, so in this way you can add uh, any kind of hierarchical diagram. అన్న ఒకసారి గట్ చూడు. So in this way we can insert any kind of hierarchical diagram. Okay, so here insert option is there. So in that we are choosing the smart art. then the smart art graphic window will be displayed. In the left hand pane we can choose any one of the category, and the respective diagrams or hierarchical graphical diagrams available are displayed in the center. And in the right side, if you want to information about that any of the particular group, then that particular diagram uh, in a zoomed version will be displayed here, and the description about that particular is displayed. Okay, so in this way you can add any kind of smart art graphic in your document to represent the visual presentation. Okay, and next, if I want to change, now I want to insert some another smart art graphics, something like process. So process is any kind of thing. Okay, some relationship. So matrix cycle. Okay, so I am choosing a cycle. Cycle means something it is in sequential order, it is in rotating mode continuously. So different seasons are there. Okay, and those seasons are in rotation or in movement continuously, right? So I am choosing this one. Right now, this smart art selection diagram displayed here in a blue color. Right now I want to change this. So click on the smart art diagram, then smart art tools will be a new menu will be appear. Under that design and format tabs are there. So click on the design. Different layouts are available under the this design tab. So click on. So so change color scheme is there. So I am choosing one color, then the color will be changed. The scheme of color presentation for this particular shape will be changed here. Now I want to perform some another operation. Now I am deleting few. Right, now I want to add shape. So now I want to add shape after and before. So here above, below are in disable mode. Why? Because this is a circle type diagram. In the circle type diagram we can insert either before or after a particular point, a particular shape. Now I want to add a new shape after this selected shape. Okay, click on this. A new shape will be added here. Okay, so now I want to now I want to perform the shape style different. I want to change the shape style. So particular shape, so this particular shape style will be changed, right? And then if I want to now I am applying typing some text here. Now I want to change the position of this particular shape. I click on demote. So what it is happening? So sorry. So it will be not explained properly in this rotating type shapes. Okay, now what I am doing is format. So shape fill option is there. I'm choosing the red color. So this particular entire smart art graphic is filled with a red color, right? Now I want to apply some gradients, some texture, right? So texture will be applied on the particular smart art, right? I can apply shape effects, right? So that particular effect will be applied here, right? So in the same way I can apply text filler. So text with some yellow. I can change the text outline. I can change the word style also, right? I am choosing this one, word style, right? So in this way, uh, you can increase or decrease the style, right? That particular style will be shape will be changed. We can enlarge or decrease the size of that particular shape. Okay. Now I want to insert one more smart art. It is in a hierarchical mode, right? So uh, I want to open enter the text in task pane. Click on this arrow. Then languages, high level, low level. Best example is English is also a high level language. C programming is also high level language, and some assembly language is a low level language, right? I am closing the task pane. Then automatically the text of that particular uh, smart art will be inserted, right? Then I want to perform different smart art styles. Okay, so here different styles are there. Okay, so I can choose any one of the style, and I can change the color scheme. Okay, and then uh, I want to view the task pane, text pane. I can click here, or I can simply click on this text pane command under the create graphics. Okay, so now I want to, for example, I want to add one more shape. So click on this add shape under the design menu. Okay, add shape below. So I am going to enter something like C++. Okay, now I want to change this position of this particular shape, promote. So I am promoting that C++, then it is displayed here, right? So you can view this from left to right or right to left. So if I am clicking this right to left, then everything is displayed from right to left. The language Sahel to high level is displayed at right instead of left. So initially it is at left side high level, and low level is at right. If I am clicking right to left, then high level is displayed at right and low level is displayed at left. Okay, so in the same way, we already updated the color scheme, right? Now I want to format with some shape styles. Okay, as I am choosing C++, so this particular shape will be applied. If I am to change this assembly with some blue, I want to change this C with some orange. I want to change this English with a shape style of some black. Sorry, for black the text will be not visible. So I'm choosing something like mm, normal white. Okay, so is it clear? So in this way we can change the shape styles as well as uh, styles, smart art styles, and we can apply the color schemes for the smart art styles. We can change the layouts of layouts. So for example, I want to change the layout from this to this. So without losing the text, here we are changing the one style to another style of layout. Okay, one type of diagram to another type of diagram without changing losing the text. Okay, so is there anything else? So you can change the size of the shape by applying here. Okay, if you know, if you want the exact size of that a particular shape, then you can insert the values here, the height and width of those particular shapes. Or if you don't want, based on the present scenario, if you want to change the particular shape size, then you can perform this larger smaller by pressing this larger smaller commands. You can increase or decrease the shapes of the particular shapes. Okay, and at last if you want so this is a reset graphic button. If you are clicking the reset graphic button, then what happened is whatever the styles, color schemes and sizes of shapes and styles of shapes and smart art styles you are applied, those all are reverted back to the original state of the diagram. So and at the starting point, so whatever the layout you have chosen from the insert menu of smart artgraph, so whatever the layout you have chosen, so that particular layout will be displayed, and all the properties are updations you have done are reverted back or are removed on that particular shape. Then the original shape will be displayed, and again you can perform any kind of operation on this particular smart art graphics. So I think I am covered with all the topics which I have discussed here. Okay, so all these are covered, and not only these, we also covered many things in the practical session. And still, if you have any kind of doubt, just ping me to kumarswami.dapa@gmail.com so that I can able to answer your queries. Okay, so thank you for your patience. Have a good day.